The first call a customer makes after something goes wrong is one of the most emotional, fragile, and heavily regulated moments in insurance. It has to go right every single time, and it rarely arrives one call at a time. A storm rolls through and the phones don't stop for days. That's one of the best jobs you can hand to a voice AI agent. So let's look at a complete one built on Bland and walk through exactly what it handles and how. So first and foremost, sort of how we think about architecting a good pathway at Bland, right, is setting up different partitions of the call that the agent will need different levels of understanding for. So in this case, right, we want the agent to first obviously absolutely make sure that the user is okay, that there's no, immediate urgency, like we should call 911, things like that. We've got some global nodes set up here. This basically is just like an escape hatch for the agent. So it can come to these nodes at any point during the call, like for example, suggesting that the user call 911 immediately, and coming back to filing the claim later. If they have a request to be transferred to a live agent, we can escalate there, or say the caller is roadside, and can't continue the call, maybe because the authorities have arrived or something like that. We can schedule a callback, and then end the call from there, from that global node. Or maybe they're calling about an existing claim and we want to handle that separately from filing a new claim. So you'll see these are all sort of tagged here so that the team can sort of like flag these and filter on them later as well. On each of these individual nodes, after we've sort of confirmed that everyone is okay, first and foremost, you'll notice that a lot of these nodes have what we call tools attached to the bottom of them. So for this one, right, while we're collecting the policy information, we might want the agent to look up the policy for the user, right, based on some information that they've provided, like a number or a name. The agent can do that dynamically based on what the user has said or is saying. So for example, maybe they're in distress, the agent is just talking them through it. It can sort of like call that dynamically and doesn't necessarily have to rigidly call it every single time in its loop. We come down here, once the agent has confirmed the user's policy, we check for damages. We collect loss type up here. So maybe it's, auto, maybe it's property or other. We handle those differently from here on out. If it's an auto loss, we look at vehicle and any driver injuries, things like that. You can sort of like give the agent sort of dynamic context around what sort of loss it's dealing with and how that changes its behavior. Same thing here, right? Maybe we want to be able to call a dispatch assistance tool if they need a tow or rental car service. It can call a tool like that dynamically. Again, just like really elevating that customer experience as much as possible so that, your users feel very taken care of and seen in this particularly stressful moment. After we've sort of collected a level of information that we're good on the file, we come here, confirm everything we've heard from them, right? We want to keep it quick and snappy, so in case their policy number is long, we don't necessarily want to read it back to them. But here we can create the claim really quick, and once it's filed, we come right here, let them know, we're so sorry this happened, take care of yourself, do what you need to do, and we'll be in touch soon. If any of that sort of like falls out, or we don't find a policy, maybe they need to set up a new one, anything maybe more advanced than you want this agent flow to handle, we can come here and warm transfer it to a specialist. So maybe we want, to handle something more delicate, or we're like building in new functionality as we go. Really great to sort of like have this catch-all as we move into building more as the agent works. But I want to make sure that we get a chance to actually look through and talk to the agent. So let's bring this up.
Thanks for calling Bland Insurance Claims. This is Judy on the recorded line. Before anything, is everyone safe? And does anyone need medical attention?
Thank you, Judy. We are okay.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry you're having to deal with this today. To get started, could I get your full name and policy number?
Yeah, my name is Maggie Jones, but I don't have my policy number.
No problem, Maggie. We can look it up another way. Do you have your date of birth handy, or is it easier to give me the address of the property or vehicle involved?
Oh, you know what? I just found it. It's 123456.
Okay, I found your policy, Maggie. Can you tell me what happened and where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm just on the side of the freeway in Burbank. I was driving my car and I lost control and drove off the side of the road.
That sounds terrifying. I'm really glad you're okay. Is your car still drivable, or does it look like it needs a tow?
Yeah, I think it's probably still drivable.
Okay, that's good news. Just to be sure, were you the only one in the car, or were there any passengers?
No, it was just me.
All right. Since you're safe and the car seems okay, do you need a rental car arranged, or are you all set for transportation?
I'm all set. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Just a couple of last things. Can you take some photos of the damage in the scene before you move the car? Also, please keep any receipts if you end up needing any repairs or towing later. An adjuster will be reaching out to you soon to go over the details. Is there anything else I can help you with right now?
Okay, can I upload the photos somewhere, or should I just hang on to them?
Just hang on to them for now. The adjuster will let you know exactly how and where to send them when they contact you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I'm all set. Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome, Maggie. I'm glad we could get this started. Take care of yourself out there.
Thank you so much. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So that was sort of a happy path call, as I'm sure you can recognize, right? I answered every question, had a very simple situation, but obviously these calls can get very ugly and messy. So we definitely want to make sure we show you one where that maybe is the case.
Thanks for calling Bland Insurance Claims. This is Judy on the recorded line. Before anything, is everyone safe? And does anyone need medical attention?
Yeah, I just drove off the side of the road accidentally, and my friend was in the car. I think she's really hurt.
I need you to hang up and call 911 right now. The claim can wait. Please go. What you've told me is saved, and someone will call you back within the hour.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. So all that to say, we can also have agents that, handle very immediate active situations really elegantly and again can sort of always meet your users where they're at. Is this the kind of intake your team is still handling manually, call by call? Or maybe your current voice AI isn't cutting it? This is exactly what we do. Bring us your claims processes, we'll build, deploy, and tune an agent like this one for you. Let's talk.